Hello everyone, welcome to your energetic reset. This is Judy Anderson. And now let's invite our angels and guides to be with us today. Let's invite Archangel Michael to join us and be with us. Let's also invite Mother Mary to be with us. And then let's also invite Jesus the Christ, that consciousness, to be with us today. And any other beings of love and light that are of the highest good of your intentions to be with you today for healing, for transformation. Now just focus your attention on your core of your being. Breathe into your heart space and become deeply centered and relaxed. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth and becoming so relaxed. Just so relaxed. Just feel the tension from your shoulders, your legs, just relaxing, going deep, deep into relaxation. And now with this connectedness to the One and in the state of being, allow the pure white light that is within your heart at all times, the light of the divine, just wash away. Wash away. Allow this pure white light to uproot and transform all feelings of sadness and sorrow, grief, depression, overwhelm, self-criticism or self-sabotage, fear, anxiety, and feelings of not being good enough, of not deserving this beautiful gift of spirit. Also releasing all anger, hatred and hatred, and fear of the future. The beautiful white light of the divine just uproots from your subconscious and conscious mind, from your lineage backwards and forwards, and along all timelines, and from every cell of your body, all of these feelings and voices. And in this space, you are now filled with divine grace, infinite love, divine peace, divine abundance, compassion, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, filled with self-love, divine receiving, unconditional love, perfect health, and the knowingness deep, deep, deep in your being that all is well. And for those who are in pain, just affirm and reaffirm that right where the pain seems to operate, the presence of God, the light of the divine is. Allow this truth to sink deep within your being, for the perfect realization of this truth will obliterate the pain, for the presence of God is, where the divine light is, totally shining brightly. There is no fear, tension, or struggle. Hold this in your mind as being the truth of your being. And let's call upon the angels of love and light, of healing and transformation, and all those angelic beings and ascended masters to support those who need their love and support now. That their homes or places of work or business are filled with the presence of these divine light beings who hold only their highest good. That these beings love them and surround them and give them comfort and support, and love them and support them in their healing and transformation. We ask this right now. And ask it as you go along your day, that you are surrounded and uplifted and supported by all of the angelic presence that wants to do that for you so much. They're only a request away. Take a deep breath in and exhale and relax into this knowingness. The knowingness of who you are and who your team is, who is really behind you and really supporting you in your life. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you for all of this love and support. For you deserve it. You and your loved ones deserve it. For you are loved. You are loved. And I love you. Yes, yes. And so it is. Yes. And so it is. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. Rub your hands together and be totally present. Hello and welcome everyone to Jazz Up Your Life with Judy. This is your host, Judy Anderson. I'm so happy to see all of you who are joining us today. You know, as we do processes and meditations during our shows, our collective energies form such a wonderful vortex, more powerful than if there's just one of us together. So, you know, it's the old saying, when two or more are gathered together, it's so much more powerful. So I'm always pleased when we're joined by so many wonderful listeners. Also, I want to extend a big welcome to our new guest. It's our intention to support you in your growth and transformation, and it's so exciting when we have new people join the Jazz Up community. Please share these shows with your friends. And our guest today is one of those leading the forefront of the modality of sound healing. And I so love sound healing for it. It really goes past one's conscious mind and goes deep into oneself, one's being. And our guest today is a real expert in it. Our guest is Dawn Crystal. She's an internationally recognized voice sound healer, medical intuitive, respected intuitive life coach, soul reader, medium, is known as a leading transformational expert incorporating ancient wisdom for modern-day success. Dawn is passionate about helping people clear emotional and physical blockages so they can manifest from their higher selves, step into their full potential, and lead their lives and businesses in ways that align effectively with their soul's purpose. And all of her work is done very quickly and very effectively. She was recently interviewed by the Today Show, Dr. Oz, Rachel Ray, The View, etc., more and more. I'm sure she probably has more to add to that list even now. She lives a very peaceful life on Maui, along with her adorable dog, Hoku. So, yes, so many people today are at least in the United States, experiencing snowstorms and blizzards. So can you imagine being on the island of Maui? That would be so nice. So I just want to invite people, if you have any questions for Dawn, you can hit *2 or also submit them on the web. And also, Dawn will be doing some mini clearings for some of you. And this is very exciting. She'll work with you directly. And then she's also going to lead us in a group process of grounding in your life force energy to planet Earth, which should be wonderful. So everyone, okay, her topic today is a new one: spiritual self-care. Nourish your multidimensional body. Interesting, So everyone, send a lot of love to our wonderful guest today. Aloha, Dawn Crystal.
Aloha, Miss Beautiful Judy. Hi, everybody. This is Dawn Crystal, and of course, Judy, you know I'm so honored and grateful to be back on your show again with your lovely, beautiful soul family. And I am in Hawaii, and I haven't watched the weather. Is there a lot of snowstorms going on right now?
Well, yes, there's this going across. You know, if I can't look out. Let's put it that way. I can't look out because there are. Well, yes, I can. It's what we call a blizzard. Do you remember blizzards?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm from the Midwest, but I want to mention this year's been a really strange year anyway for weather all over, including the Hawaiian Islands. So it's been a kind of a strange season everywhere. It's not just on the mainland. It's actually been very cold. Believe it or not, for Hawaiian standards, it's been very cold and very extremely windy and rainy. So it's just kind of weird, kind of a different trend, I think, everywhere. You know, who knows what's going on here? But I think this just has to do with a lot of the frequency coming to our planet. But it is, it is a little bit warmer here. And, of course, you know, Judy, I am grateful to be here. And, of course, I work with the energies of the island that invited me here many years ago. And it comes through my voice, as you just noted, that I am a sound healer through my voice. So I'm excited to say about our show. I don't know about you, Judy. I'm excited about a new show today that we're doing.
Well, I am too, because it's a different twist. You know, it's a very interesting thing, and I think it's a topic that needs to be addressed and not, you know, and I don't know if it's being addressed that much. And, you know, there are new people who join us. Dawn, could you? Oh, one thing about Dawn I didn't tell you, you have to listen fast.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know it's funny. People ask me, "Are you grounded?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm very grounded." But there's so much surge of energy coming into my body. I work with groups now, and I work with lots of groups. So it's like I have so much energy that comes through me, and it's just amazing. All I can say is spirit source that comes through me. Everybody is not I call it a human language or physical language. So when it comes through, it just comes through, okay? There isn't like a lag time between the brain and the voice. It just comes through. And that's just the way I was trained.
So, like I said, it's a new people. So why don't you briefly, because your background is quite quite fascinating. I mean, you didn't pick up a book or go take some courses and become a sound healer. Would you share a bit about your journey, the highlights of it?
Yeah, I'll make it brief, Judy, as I could go into, well, I actually wrote my second book's about that, but let me go into a little bit more about my history, everybody, and I'll make it brief. So, hi, everybody. My name's Dawn Crystal. If you're new to Judy's show, I'm internationally known now as a voice sound energy healer. And when I say voice, I don't play an instrument or anything to heal. It's all through frequency that is actually divinely channeled from the divine creator, okay? So if you believe in God or source, I don't bring religion into what I do. So it's just directly channeled in from the divine higher I call it the higher power that created all living things. And basically where I started, everybody, just so you know, as you can hear from my voice, I sound like the girl next door. I'm not really sounding probably like most healers that are very lightly soft-spoken and not that I don't do powerful work, believe me. But I was trained a different way, probably from most other people. And the way I was trained was from humble beginnings of being abused, neglected, coming from a very dysfunctional family from the beginning of my conception. So when I say conception, I mean as soon as I was probably conceived, I was not. My soul probably said, what did I just do? But anyway, I was conceived with no love from day one. I think my soul said, what did I get myself into after I got into this? Even though I'm very grateful for my training. I call it my training of my life. But when I was going through it as a child, it was very confusing for me because I know that basically I was always a different frequency since day one of me coming to this planet. And I know that I was born here to do what I'm doing right now today, which is sharing my gift to the world with my voice. But early on, I was not that. I was actually, out of 6 children, I was from a welfare family. My mom raised 6 kids I didn't have a father. He left me very young. He was an alcoholic. And I was pretty much abused from, I was a very, I don't know, I didn't have any intention growing up. My mom had her own issues, so I never had an ounce of love from day one. And I grew up with older brothers and older sister and stuff, so I really was around chaos. My older brothers were from a different marriage, and they basically drank the whole time I was just growing up, drank heavy alcohol, drugs, watching people shoot up drugs right in front of me. And my older sister, too, she got into that, and then my younger brother died at age of 16 from IV drugs, and his heart shut down, and it was very traumatic for me because me and him were very close. So my whole life was just watching this, and the only thing with me that made me different compared to everybody is I just kind of always was, I call myself an old soul, maybe. I was always the observer. I didn't get into it. I always just thought to myself, God, I can either get myself into this chaos and turn out like that, or I can actually do the opposite, which really fueled my life, everybody, because I didn't have a mentor or anybody to look up to except my own heart. And that's where my guidance started from, because I didn't have anybody to go to and help me and wipe my nose and say, are you okay? No. It was like the rodeo from day one for me. When I say rodeo, I'm talking about watching my brother's fist fight drag race in the middle of the night, keeping the neighborhood up. I lived in a neighborhood in the Midwest, so it was very embarrassing for me to grow up as a child, and let alone trying to be normal, because when I talk about normal, I was forced to wear hand-me-down clothes, I should say, for my older sister that was 5 years, she's about 4 years older than me, and I had to wear her hand-me-downs because my mom couldn't afford clothes. So day one, just me trying to go to school and try to be normal, I was all looking like I was like just Cinderella, basically, and wearing clothes in 5 sizes too big of shoes. So kids at school used to make fun of me, used to bully me, beat me up, tear my hair out. I had bald spots all over my hair. I mean, I was a mess, everybody. And I also had buck teeth growing up, and I don't have them now, thank goodness. I had time to get those fixed in the meantime. But when I was growing up, I had extremely buck teeth. And why did I have that? I'm making a joke out of it now, but it was really sad because I didn't have anyone to love me, guys. I was in a crib by myself for hours and who knows how long, just living. I'm trying to, I guess, as a child, trying to suck my thumb to pacify myself because I never had love or mom, and again, or anybody around me to take care of me. So that's why I got like that. So growing up was very awkward, and I was always an outcast. I didn't have any friends, you guys. It was really, really lonely for me. So basically went through my life like that. I decided at age 9 I had to get myself a job. So at age 9, believe it or not, I was out having a paper route, supporting myself because nobody else was supporting me. So I was delivering newspapers in the middle of snowstorms, and I lived in the Midwest. So these people on the streets used to ask me, why in the world are you out there, this little young child delivering papers? And I would tell them I have to make money because I need to put clothes on my back. I need to fit in so people stop making fun of me. So people used to really feel sorry for me. But since I grew up in this era, it's not like that now. People step in these days and when they see child abuse and all that. But back then, people just kind of turned their head and didn't say anything. So I kind of just went about and just did that for many years. That was my first job, by the way. And then from there, I worked my way. I did get through school barely. I had learning disabilities, guys. I mean, come on. I lived in chaos, screaming, yelling, you name it, all day long when I got home. So my only refuge was to go get a job and get out of there. So I went through high school, did the same thing. Basically, from there, I want to mention that I was able to get an apartment at age 16 and was able to rent from a neighbor that was close by that saw that I was like a very good kid and really felt sorry for me. So she did offer her apartment to me, and my mom somehow agreed to that, maybe because it was one less child that she had to feed, so that my neighbor actually took care of me for a while. Just kind of gave me food. Don't get me wrong, she didn't take care of me totally. I still had to have the job to pay for my rent, and that was age 16. And then from there, I grew up, and I've been married twice, everybody, so I've just had, we all have our own challenges. I've been married, had two failed marriages growing in my older years because of the fact that I didn't know how to know what love was, especially when you grow up with no love. How in the world do you know what love is? I didn't even know how to, how can I say, love myself. So my first marriage was I was in law enforcement, everybody, for a while, believe it or not, and I was a police officer for a while, and my husband was, and he got hurt on the job just in my first marriage. Just to give you a little bit of background on that, he got blinded on the job, lost his eyesight, lost his career. Our whole marriage, if there was any marriage, failed anyway. So I divorced from there, and after that, I basically got married again. Not too much after that. Don't ask me how, but I moved to the East Coast. I was living on the East Coast at that time, everybody, and I was owning, believe it or not, I started my own businesses. I have always had a good mind on me. Don't know where my business sense came from, but I do. And I opened a couple of beauty businesses from the ground up, and those were very successful for years. Okay, that was after my first marriage. And I got married to somebody who was in my who used to be a customer, and that was a mistake. And this person turned out to be an alcoholic, and no love from this person. So at that point in my life, guys, you can imagine my whole life just searching for love, looking for my happiness, which was nowhere in sight, because I didn't really know what happiness and love was. After my second marriage, I got hit rock bottom, and then some part of my being says I went into a magazine, or I went into some kind of Barnes & Noble store and saw a magazine that said, and it hit me so strongly with looking at this magazine, it said, go to the sun. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know, something just hit me and I need to go to the sun, because my intuition in my heart, that's all I had, was telling me to go to the sun. And I was good at knowing that with this intuition part of myself, because this intuition part of myself that was in my heart that was telling me was actually the intuition that was guiding me my whole life, even though I didn't know that. So I had enough of it. My second husband had a motorcycle accident, was laid up for months. I took care of him. I said I had enough after he was on his feet. I just divorced him, and I was guided at that time, believe it or not, everybody, to give up everything in my life. I owned a beautiful brand new house. I had lots of money. I gave everything away. And I was guided to just take 2 bags, a one-way ticket to the Hawaiian Islands, which was not the island that I live on now, everybody. It was another island I lived on in the beginning. Take my 2 bags of clothes, $700, and just come with your faith. And I thought it was absolutely crazy, but I did. And I didn't even know that I had healing abilities, okay? So I came and got here and was shocked and stunned and got here and said, oh, my God, $700 ain't going to get me anything. So I was able to, believe it or not, get a rent-a-wreck, which was a 10-year-old rent-a-car. And I lived out of that rent-a-car for almost a half a year. And basically then I was really living off the dollar menu at McDonald's because I couldn't afford anything else besides McDonald's. That dollar menu, believe it or not, saved my life. And then I would go to the beach, and everyone's wondering, okay, what happened with your healing? So I used to go to the beach and actually calm myself because I thought I was crazy. Plus, I would go to the beach to save gas money in my rent-a-car because I had to keep that going, right? So I would go there, and then when I started going to the beach, this is where my sounds came from, everybody. I would actually sit there, and then all of a sudden these sounds would come through my voice, and they were starting to come through kind of lightly, and then they got stronger and stronger, and I was like, I don't know where this is coming from, but I started listening to it. I thought it was weird at first, my sounds, and then after a while I started listening. I said, wow, this is actually kind of feeling good to me. So I would start making sounds, and they were healing me, believe it or not. They were here to help me first. And then all of a sudden, these people, we're talking years ago, 25 years ago, everybody, this happened to me. So, people back then were not open to any holistic medicine. They probably thought it was really voodoo and weird. These people would actually, the least people that you'd ever expect would come up to me and say, "Can I sit with you, lady?" And I had an entourage of people for months that would actually sit with me, any beach that I would actually plant myself down for the day. They would sit with me and just kind of listen to my sounds, and I was helping them. They were telling me that I was helping with their anxiety or pain issues, and I didn't have any idea what I was doing. But I said, "Come on, sit down." And then these people were actually tipping me. So that's where I started making money from my healing, not because I was trying to put out a website, everybody. So from there, in the humble beginnings, after that, I started getting word of mouth. People talked about me, and I got a little bit of gigs at the local vitamin stores. People would tell me to go in there to sit in the back of the vitamin store. Since I was not a liability for the vitamin store because I didn't touch anybody, all I was doing was making sounds, healing people, they would let me come back there and put my tip jar, and I was kind of like an attraction for them. And I also early on worked at a spa where I was actually helping the owner out while she was going through a divorce with extra revenue that she needed for the spa. That was actually near a Hawaiian luau, everybody. And a Hawaiian luau, everybody, if you don't know what that is, that's a Hawaiian party. And she had her spa right next door to one. So people would come out at nighttime from the Hawaiian party, and here I was making, she'd have a poster of my face on the door saying, "Come in, get sound energy treatments, change your life, get out of pain." And I was doing really good for months after that. So I was making some good money splitting the proceeds with the owner of the spa. And that's where I started, everybody, from that. Nothing. And then from there is where I grew and where I'm at today. Of course, I'm nowhere near there now, but that's where I started with these sounds and helping people like that. And then I grew, and of course, I have a website now, and I'm not working like that anymore. I'm actually working with groups of people, and I'm working by phone now and Skype, and my work has evolved to people all over the world, including medical professionals all over the world. I've really grown to be a pain expert, everybody. That's really what I'm known for, even though I'm a spiritual, I call my spiritual healer. I can help people with anything because I have the ability to clear anything, any blocks that you have mentally or physically, which includes today's show, and it also includes just anything you want to shift in your life. I have the ability to do that with my sound because it goes in beyond the physical mind. So to clear things without our mind trying to stop things, or I call it our physical minds, everybody, like I always say our minds kind of like to slow energy down and try to figure everything out. So my sounds are like the sound that kind of goes beyond the mind, which is from directly, like I said, I'm a direct channel to source, the creator, and it goes in and starts shifting and changing things in yourself that you are ready for, okay? So I'm not going to change anything unless you're not ready to be activated or cleared. So, Judy, I just want to say, everybody, I know it could be a little bit long and winded, my past, and, of course, my second book explains it more in detail, but I think you get an idea of where I came from, which was very not the normal way most healers start. Maybe some do have some humble beginnings like that, but for me, that's where I was kind of thrown into the fire in some ways, but it was actually really good training for me. Because I wouldn't be as strong and powerful than I am today, and nothing really moves me, guys, because you can imagine if you lose everything in your life and you're homeless, what is there really to fear? I've lost everything already, so, and I've come back. So, and it's just really, I think it was just the universe trying to show me that I was already loved and supported, and I didn't really, the material stuff is great, but if I lose it, I'm okay too. So you see what I'm saying? So it's been a humbling journey for me, and of course nowadays I'm very well known, and I have abundance, and I'm very abundant actually, and I teach people also to be abundant. So, and also be abundant in your health and being abundant in your happiness. And today we're going to be talking about abundance of actually keeping your body, I call it balanced during our challenging times that we're in right now. So we'll be talking a little bit more about the spiritual self-care and why I came out with this in a moment. But Judy, thanks for letting me share my story. I hope it wasn't too long.
Yeah, well, you did it quickly. So yes, thank you so very much. Now, your talk today is about spiritual self-care. Would you tell us why you feel that's important and why you chose that topic today?
Yes, it's a very important topic, and the reason why I came out with it because we all need maintenance. Okay. We are living in a time, and you know as well, Judy, and everybody here, that our planet is constantly changing and being, I call it bombarded with high frequency. I've been feeling these frequencies for years, and I'm actually being downgraded all the time. But the problem is it wreaks havoc on our physical body, meaning our body, and we might not even know what's happening to us sometimes. We might feel a little bit off keel or not feeling peaceful in our bodies. And, I have found, Judy, why I came out with this, too, and I know your community is more like-minded and, of course, open, but even people who are not, this is going to benefit. is that we're living in challenging times, and we have not only high frequency coming to our planet, but we also have just the chaos of the world. You know, I mean, come on, politics and everything. You see what's happening. Everything's, you know what I mean? Everything's just kind of a little bit out there. And I really feel, Judy, that people are more and more empathic these days, okay? What I'm saying is people are getting more sensitive, okay? And more and more. Because more of us are, of course, doing your telesummit, Judy, people are doing the work, you know, especially my work. People buy my MP3s. I mean, I'm clearing multitudes of lifetimes with people. But it's also making you more sensitive in some ways, in a good way, because, you know, most people even become more psychic if you got that ability, if you want to. But our bodies, our physical bodies need some, I call it help, to kind of stabilize during these times. And I'm talking about you don't even need to be on a spiritual path in order to benefit from this. But the main thing is to kind of help our bodies feel more relaxed. And, of course, if you're one of these most people on this planet, including myself for years, I used to work 3 jobs before I was a healer. My body was just always on the go, 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 go. My body was always on overdrive. And I always felt burnout, okay? I always felt I needed like an extra caffeine boost back then. I don't need it now. As you can tell, my energy level is really skyrocketed. But back then, I needed caffeine just to survive. I was in the Starbucks line, like most people, Judy, getting caffeine, 3 Starbucks a day of extra espresso coffees. And the reason for it is because I couldn't really contain my energy. I didn't know how to stabilize my energy and keep my energy clear, okay? Because I don't know about most people. You know, if we don't really know much about keeping our energy, I call it energy maintenance 101. If we don't really know how to keep our energy contained and sealed and contained it, you know, and I'm not talking about being loving. I'm talking about just having energy boundaries. We have a tendency to pick up on everybody else's energy around us, even if we're not conscious of it. And that's not really good when we're really trying to be clean and clear on our spiritual path, and of course doing our spiritual work, whatever that means for you, to raise your consciousness and your vibration up to where you need to be in this lifetime. And I'm talking about whatever you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. I call it your soul contract. So this program we're talking today is just everyday essential energy maintenance that I think will really benefit you. And they're simple modules, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes, of things you can do every day to kind of help yourself feel more alive, make yourself feel more, more energy. How about more energy, everybody? Because I feel that most people who walk around, if they're not really knowing about this energy, I'm going to be showing you in a few minutes what this means. But if you don't really know how to contain your energy, everybody, what happens is not only that you're drinking lots of caffeine, but also your energy, you're like almost like a fish tank, I call it. When I say a fish tank, I'm talking about when you get a little seep hole in a fish tank, you're full with water. And then as you get little holes throughout the day, and that could be your energy kind of seeps out of your energy. And your energy systems or your energy bubble, you call it your aura, whatever you want to call it, and then you just kind of lose your energy throughout the day. And that you really, really kind of like most people at the end of the day, they just can't wait to just go home and relax and crash, or if you need to crash and go to sleep. And, of course, this also means, too, it's going to help you, too, everybody, because this is a very big issue, and I find that with a lot of people, is that people, tend to cord with us. I'm not saying it's always not unhealthy to have cords, but most of the time, and a lot of times, they're not always healthy. And this is going to help with people who have a tendency, I always joke and call them energy vampires, but it's just I kid around. But actually what it is just people who kind of cord on us, and maybe they're having a hard time, and they see our energy, and they see that we're filled up with light, and they just want to kind of maybe match on to you a little bit and kind of live off your energy for a while. And I do most clearings in my personal sessions. I'm always clearing cords off people, even though they could be healthy cords. But sometimes it's not. And with the program today we're going to be talking about is teaching you how to kind of keep yourself more contained in a bubble of light and not be so open. You could be open to the world and still be loving and do what you're doing. But this is going to kind of give you more of a boundary, a healthy boundary. So this way you start feeling better in your body. Because a lot of times people just don't feel good in their bodies and they think they have something wrong with them. And a lot of times they just have so many energies on them or in them that are not them, and it's okay. I mean, this happens to everybody, so there's no right or wrong here, good or bad. But we just need to kind of be aware of that. So this is going to kind of keep you more aware and also keep you more stable and contained. So I think it's a very essential, it's a little bit different than what I normally do, Judy, because I'm very much known for healing the body, which is this is all part of it, everybody. So It's just I just thought this was very essential, and I was guided to come out with this program today. So I hope that explains a little bit about it in some detail.
Yes, it certainly does. It certainly does. Now you talk about, and can this program also help children and pets?
Oh, are you kidding me? Our pets, I don't know. Oh, Judy, you know,
Right.
you mentioned Hoku, but I also have like 4 cats too right now. So, yeah, my dog is very connected to me, and I imagine yours is too, Judy, because that's where my connection is with animals. I'm definitely connected to the animal kingdom. So my dog has a tendency to, I don't know if you find this with you, Judy, but maybe other people do feel this as well. My dog has a tendency to want to take on my stuff, and I always try to talk to him.
Dogs do that.
They do. I tell them all the time, Hoku, don't take on mommy's stuff, and I can tell when he's doing it. So then, you know, sometimes he'll take on too much, and then he kind of, I feel like he needs some extra help himself because his little body, he's a tiny little pug I got, okay, a little piggy pug, little cute little puglet. So he's, you know, he's loving and he wants to help me, but I tell him, you know, mommy's going to do her work, you know, because I always do. But that's just what he does. He's unconditionally loving, and that's what he's been doing since he was born, and he's 8 years old now. So, of course, these MP3s can help your animals because you can always play them in the background for your animals. The animals are like children, everybody. Okay, they are open. They know what good frequencies. They know what divine frequency is because I'm not saying I'm any better than anybody, but I have animals, entourages around me where I go. It's like animals find me from woodwork. If they're in distress or something, they find me and they show their little selves to me, and I'm like, oh, you need some help. And I have a car full of food, everybody, that I help homeless animals with all the time if I see them on the road. But to make that make that short there, I really feel that anything you do, any kind of spiritual work, especially the frequency that I put out from Divine Creator, animals know they're created from the same source we are. So is our children. And I'm not saying all older children might be open. You know, of course, you have to use your discernment. But a lot of younger children are always open to energy work. They actually receive it really easily. So you don't even have to have them listen to it. You can always just loop my recordings in the background, and your animals love it. So it's like our children. So this is for everybody, because just remember, everybody, this is source frequency that beats your heart and breathes your lungs every day, everybody, and does it for every living creature on this planet. So if it created you, I think it knows where to go with you. So everybody can react a little bit differently and receive the frequencies in a little bit different way, but it's for your highest good, and it's how you're wired. It's what makes us all unique and individual, and I think it's just beautiful. And like I said, this is just essential. I think it's just what we're talking about today is just to have it in your I call it just having it and having it any time that you need to listen to it will help you. And it'll help stabilize you if you do it on a regular basis and keep you really contained, and you'll start feeling better. And, of course, if there's some deeper issues going on, we'll talk later about a session with me. If there's something that's been lingering for a long time, I can actually help you with that with the power session. We can work on that. But this is just help you in general, and this will help everybody and anybody. So, yeah, that's why I was really guided to do it. It's a little different from the norm that I put out, but again, it's source frequency, so it doesn't matter if it's, you know, whatever it is. It's going to help you. So, and people kind of just resonate and say, yeah, I could use a little bit of help of really helping my energy, because, you know, a lot of people, they just come to me, a lot of people come to me in some form of they need some energy assistance. And I'm talking about just energy levels. A lot of people just have, even if they have high energy levels, a lot of times people just need help with that too, to kind of stabilize it, because you can't, you know, I always tell people you can't have one foot on the gas and one on the brake at all times and revving up your engine and thinking, oh, I have plenty of energy. And I have a lot of people who are kind of, not a lot of people, but some people come to me like that, and I'm like, you know, that's kind of healthy for a while, but your body's going to burn out. So I teach people to kind of stabilize the energy in a more calm, grounded way. Grounding, that's what we'll be doing today, grounding our life force energy into our physical bodies, which is really our life force energy, everybody, believe it or not, is our personal physical power. I don't know anybody who doesn't want to be in their personal physical power, and that's what I have the ability to do. I can help people really ground in your light or your personal power in your physical body to planet Earth. And I can do that easily with my recordings or in person. So that's what we're talking about today. It's all about containing yourself, everybody, in your own light. So these recordings are going to teach your body to do it itself. And even though these frequencies are kind of general for everybody, it actually is. We're all connected to one creator. So the energies will work the way they need to work for you, but you'll feel it for sure. Everything I put out is very short, very fat. I mean, my recordings, my activations are always very to the point. I don't really have any fluff in my work, so you'll receive the activations even if you listen to my recordings once a day, and you'll just kind of feel it. Within time, you'll be like, wow, I'm really starting to stabilize. You can really feel that you're feeling better. That's the main thing. We all need to feel better in our bodies during this time of change on our planet. Would you agree, Judy?
Oh, definitely. Very, very definitely. And, you mentioned the grounding with the earth. Shall we do that now that time is getting away with us? So
yes.
Shall we do that right now, Dawn?
Yes, and anybody who wants to participate is fine. If you're driving or operating any equipment, please use your discernment on that, everybody. We need to be here. The sounds that come through me at times could be altering to your mind. So I just want you to know that you can always come back to the replay. And the energies right now are going to be active through the whole call. I actually always activate the energies before I even get on the call with Judy. So you'll be receiving the activation with the group process as well. So all you need to do is just come back later if you're not really in a place where you can actually receive it right now. So basically, this is a simple process, everybody. And Judy, we can go into that. Is that okay with you?
Definitely.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So this is just, if you're open right now, great. If your mind is too busy, you might not totally feel this. It's okay. You'll receive the frequencies or the activation later, and usually later in the day. Usually when you're relaxing. A lot of people are like, most people feel it right away, but a lot of people, might not. They just know everything's perfect. Everything's in divine timing, okay? So whatever we're going to do right now is just kind of open up some of the chakras, and we'll be grounding in some of your light, your own divine light, into your body. And I'll kind of guide you. We'll ground it right to our feet to the center of Mother Earth, okay, everybody? So let's go ahead and just put our attention to certain areas of our body as I guide you, and just breathe. And I want everybody to imagine a beautiful divine light of God or source, whatever it is, creator above your head, whatever your word is for that, that's fine. And I want you to imagine right now we're just going to kind of clear you out. So we're going to imagine everything going up right now into the light. And then when we ground in the life force energy, we'll stop doing that, and we'll have everything going down to the earth. But right now we're going to imagine white light above your head. And I want you to imagine everything going into the light as I make some sound. First, we're going to stop. We're going to start right at the top of your crown chakra in case there's something blocking you there. Our crown chakra is where our light comes through the body. And if it's blocked, it's hard for your light or your personal power to come through the body, so we need to keep that clear at all times. So let's go ahead, everybody. Put your attention at the top of your head, and I'm going to make some sound. Imagine everything going into that light above your head that does not serve your highest good. Okay? So let's begin right now. Okay, that's just going to move out energy. Just let it go. Take a deep breath. Just got that started at the top of your head. That's an activation. Let's drop our focus to the third eye. Third eye, everybody, right in the middle of your forehead. While I make some sound, just let it all go out, go up into the light, everything that's not serving you. And let's do that right now. I want you to take a deep breath. If you're feeling a little dizzy, everybody, don't worry about that. Just stay seated. Please do not be walking around as I'm doing this activation. We're going to ground it into your feet in a minute, so you won't be dizzy, just in case you do feel that way. Okay, let's go into our heart, everybody. I want you to put somebody in your life that you love in your heart chakra right now. Anybody at all, including your beloved pet or whoever it may be in your life that you absolutely love. Just put them in your life, in your heart, or your children, or your spouse, whoever it may be. Let's do that now and make a little bit of heart activation and receive this. We need to expand the heart. Oh, beautiful, everybody. Let's take another deep breath after that. Okay, so I want you to hit the stomach area for a minute because in case you're holding some heavy, dense energy there in your solar plexus area, I want you to put your attention right in the middle of your stomach area. We're going to reach about 3 chakras here anyway. We don't need to focus on each one, including the minor chakras that are in the solar plexus area. We can reach them all. So I just want you to imagine now I'm going to make a little bit of different sound here, just kind of stirring things up. I call it stirring up the pot. And basically what I mean by that is if you got some trapped emotion, maybe you got some trapped trauma that's in your solar plexus area, we're going to kind of loosen that up. So please know if you do get a little bit of emotion that comes up after this activation, it's on its way out. I'm like unearthing it from you, okay? So we just know that you're ready for it, okay? It won't happen unless you're ready, okay? Only the highest good happens here. So go ahead, put your energy in the stomach area, breathe a little deeper, and imagine everything going up into light, okay? So let's do that right now. Okay. I want everybody to take a deep breath after that. Okay. So now we got everything activated, everything's going up, just whatever's clearing out of you needs to clear right now. Now we need to bring the light into your body. So we're going to do that with, I'm going to do sound, but you're going to imagine to the best of your ability. If you're not visual, just trust and know it's happening. But we're going to imagine the white light, the light of who you are, your true you, the true life that you are that might not be totally in your body right now. We want to bring it in your physical body, the planet Earth, so you can be totally whole, physical, body, mind, and spirit, okay? I want you to imagine this white light coming into your whole physical body, coming in from the crown chakra, filling you up from the inside out with white light, coming in from your head, down your chest, all the way down your full physical body, down your stomach, solar plexus area. It's going to be trickling down your legs, down your calves, down your feet. And it's going to ground into like a big, beautiful, like I call it a little white anchor of white light onto this beautiful center of Mother Earth. And it's also going to be like a cocoon of white light coming around you, clearing your aura and all your energy fields and all parts of you. Anything that's not you is just going to be washing away all this energy and all this low vibration that's been around you. And it's also going to, at the same time, going to be trickling down the outside of you, clearing every part of you down to the center of Mother Earth. And by the Mother Earth, I mean loving Mother Earth. And it's going to transform all these low vibrational energies into pure, divine, unconditional love. So let's go ahead and do that now to the best of your ability while making sounds. Just imagine it coming in through you, the white light of who you are, your personal power, everybody who doesn't, I don't know anybody who doesn't want to be in their personal power. And we're going to go ahead and ground it to planet Earth. So let's do that right now to the best of your ability. And let's begin right now. Oh, beautiful, everybody. Let's take 2 deep belly breaths as these energies are activated. And, of course, they will continue. Let's take another deep breath, please. So I want you to know, everybody, these energies will continue working on you beyond the show right now. It's going to work on you. These energies can work on you for a few days past the show today. So please drink some extra water, everybody, and I highly recommend that, because if you're really actively participating right now, it may stir up some old stuff in yourself to be released and unearthed from you, and your body might be detoxifying a little bit. So you just let your body be, and just know that you got a free healing session from the universe really right now. And just be grateful that you're here for a reason, everybody, because there's no coincidence why you're listening either right now or on the replay. And Judy, we'll just leave it at that. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate that.
Okay. My, very grounded. Yes. Thank you, Dawn.
Mm-hmm. And again, I want to mention, people may feel more or may not, but just know there's a higher purpose here. You know, if you're working today and you're working multitasking, you may not feel it. You might have a big swoosh of energy come through you tonight and say, wow, I guess this is what I was listening to. Because you might be in the car listening to this right now, and you might be driving, right? So, that's what I was trying to mention. That just use your spiritual maturity on receiving activation, okay?
Okay, wonderful. So, shall we take a caller? We had talked about many here. Many. I have to learn how to talk after that.
You're so adorable, Judy. Like I call it a mini healing, a sample healing. This is yeah, it's so cute.
Clearing, healing, whatever it is. Okay.
You're so cute.
I'm pronouncing it correctly now that I'm kind of back here now. All right.
It's all good.
So, yeah, it's all good. It's really all good. So now let's go to North Carolina, and please, hello, and what is your name, please?
Hi, Judy. This is Tracy calling in for Baby.
Hi, Tracy. And what is your question or your issue or what you want Minnie clearing on today? Would you share that with us, please?
Yes. Hi, Dawn.
Sorry, guys. Hi, I got a little coughing thing going on, but I'm okay for a minute. I have a little cold, so I apologize, everybody. So if I cough a little bit, just know that, hey, I'm in physical form as well. But I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, I was calling in for on behalf of myself and my little dog Bailey. He is a 15-year-old poodle, and he had to have an emergency surgery to take out a blockage in his nose that was up there, and he made it through, but it was 3 hours. And a couple weeks later, they would not give me any more pain medicine for him yesterday. And it's only 2 weeks after that. They put a bone shunt in his mouth and had to take 14 teeth just to get this tumor it was like a blockage, and they had to pull it out so he could breathe. And he's responded so well, but I'm concerned about he's just pawing at his mouth, the nerve pain. I know you specialize in dental, but also the anesthesia and the meds they had him on, just his stomach, and just, we're concerned about his kidneys, just anything you might see for him, because he is even when we were doing the clearing, I had to phone up to him, and before you said to have water, he stood up and I brought his bowl over and he was drinking water. He's very sensitive. and I wanted to please help me for him. And then he's helped me recover from a brain injury in a car accident, but I'm still in the moment of getting my life together. But I he is the first part. I don't want my shortcomings to, I want him to be able to be taken care of first.
Of course, absolutely. And I bless you for what you've been through and what Bailey's going through. So I'm more than happy to share some good energy right now with both of you.
Thank you.
Now, I'm just curious. I just always want to know, how old is Bailey in the physical?
He is 15, and he's doing great.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a
tiny
toy poodle.
dog, right? How big is he?
He's a toy poodle. I sent Judy a picture. He's a poodle, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to go ahead. Is Bailey near you?
Oh, yes. He's right here. He's listening in.
So I'm going to bring in some light to you, but at the same time, he's going to receive it. So you can kind of hear, if you can listen to it, we're going to bring white light into your body, and we're going to help you, but we're also going to help him at the same time. So let me know whatever he's doing, because he'll probably be drinking this up. And I'm going to give him a little boost through his face, because I could see he has some blockage there, and he really needs some help. So I'm going to do that, okay?
Thank you.
Ready? Okay, so let's go ahead and imagine the white light coming into you, and it's going to help him anyway, from your crown chakra to your feet, okay? It will help your you as well. So we're going to do a little mini session here. So let's go ahead and imagine that happening, and just put little Bailey there and see what happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. And what was your first name, sweetie?
My name is Tracy.
Tracy. Okay, have we worked before together or no?
No, I reached out to you by email a few days ago. So.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so I don't. My assistant might have got it, but you sound familiar, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, sometimes people call in. I just like to always to know if I talked to you before. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin right now. Okay, ready, Tracy?
Yes.
This is just a sampling of my work. I'm going to make a loud sound for you. Just imagine this heavy layer of energy leaving the top of your head into the light, okay?
Okay.
Imagine that happening right now. It's going to be loud, but just know that there's moving energy here for you from source, that's creator. There it goes. Can you feel something around your head lifting?
I just feel just kind of, I don't know, just kind of sick, like just peaceful. And it's so funny because when you made ways, Bailey started sniffing.
I'm not done yet. So I want you to imagine the light now going to your feet. I just had to get the opening at the crown chakra. So let's see what happens here, and Bailey's going to love this.
Okay.
Imagine the light coming to your feet right now. Oh, beautiful. Take a couple deep breaths and tell me how those sounds are making you feel, Tracy, and see what Bailey's doing.
I actually feel just very strong, like a gentle pressure, not painful, but just gentle around my head area. And just kind of tingling in my fingers. Bailey's resting here. I want to give him a little bit more energy. So is he right next to you? What color is he? He is like an apricot color.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see him. I just want to see what he does there. I just want to move a little energy. He's got a little bit of, with the medications, I know they're necessary, but sometimes they wreak havoc on the physical body, including the dog.
I really want to get him off of them, but
I know. Well, so I can't tell you to do that, but I'm just trying to help him with whatever's happening. He has to take it. I mean, I understand that, but let's try to get some of this blockage off him. Okay, so let me do that quickly.
Thank you.
How's that? You see him responding anything to? Yeah. Yeah.
He's resting,
well,
which is probably better because he's been kicking and just been in a lot of pain. So for him,
well,
rest is
yeah.
actually
And another
relief.
thing too is he's receiving the frequency. So I'd be curious to know. You have my email. I want to know how he's doing after this because he received the transmission, and so did you.
Okay.
So since you do have my email, I really like to. And then send Judy, of course. Let her know how you're doing too, because these energy transmissions that I do everybody are very short, and people think that healing has to take a long time, which is really a human belief. I'm going to disconnect my energy with you and just talk for a minute here, because those energies you receive are going to keep working on you for a few days. So once you receive the frequencies or the energy transmissions that come through me, which are directly from Source Creator or God, whatever you believe, they keep working on you. And it's amazing how people will just email me. They listen to a show, Judy, just like a replay of like your telesummit, and they receive these miraculous healings. And I get so many people who aren't even buy a program for me and have these miraculous healings, and they're like, wow, So, of course, my programs are going to help. Of course, we're talking about maintenance today, energy maintenance. But you received a big gift from the universe, and my heart goes to your dog because I'm an animal lover, and my animals are my children.
Yeah.
So I hope I really helped them. So we'll see how this happens. I could tell you I did clear some blockage out of him. Especially around his head. So you said it was in his nose and stuff. So I cleared some of that pathway for him, so he should be able to breathe a little easier, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. I will keep in touch. And do you see any other problems with him, or is he in relatively good health?
Well, that's all I'm allowed to do right now because it's a mini session. But I want to let you know what I'm doing with everybody today is bringing in light to you, light of who you are, the energy light that you are. We're all here. We're all light. I'm bringing your personal power. Don't you feel like you feel a little bit stronger in your feet right now?
I do. I just feel more at peace and more calm, like that I can be able to function.
Yeah. Well, this is exactly what the energy maintenance is, what we're talking about today. Bringing in calmness is really your true light, okay? So what I just did for you, even though it's beyond your mind trying to figure it out, I brought in your personal power to your body, which just feels, people think it needs to be, thinks that their personal power needs to feel revved up and really powerful and crazy energy, And no, it's actually really peaceful when you're really bringing your light. And that's what you're feeling.
I feel clear.
Going to help you. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're saying it right, exactly what I was going to say. It helps you feel clearer in your mind. You're contained and you're filled up, my dear, from the inside out with your own light. So what does that do? It means that you're not going to feel everybody else's energy around you in the world, okay? You become your own energy bubble. I call it our own energy planet in some ways. And it's beautiful, and I just did that in a few minutes with you of a mini, this is like my mini sessions I do of just mini healings, and you've received so much more. So, again, I do appreciate any feedback, but thank you so much, and thanks for bringing your little dog to the show, Tracy, and thanks for being part of it. Part of Judy's show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Much love to you. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. Thank you for caring about Bailey in such a wonderful way. That's very kind of you. So, and Dawn, she can also re-listen to this show. It will be like another mini to him, right? Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, Judy. As I was mentioning before, and anybody who likes to come back to the replay, and especially if I work with you too, and anybody else who's on the call, say for instance I don't work with you, and you want to get in on the transmission that I'm bringing to somebody I'm directly working on, you still receive it, okay? So you don't have to be the direct person I'm talking to. You could actually get the transmissions yourself, and you can actually just jump right in. So yes, Judy, yes, absolutely. She can go back later, and Judy, your shows are beautiful. I love what you're doing by bringing your shows to the planet because you're healing so many people, including our little animals. So absolutely, yes.
And you're on speakerphone, so Simba's getting all of this, too.
Oh, good. I love it. Little Simba, he's probably chilling, too.
Oh, yeah. He gets all of this.
He's your little co-pilot. He's your little co-pilot.
He is definitely my little co-pilot. Oh, my gosh. I learned so much from him.
Oh, yeah. My dog's right next to me here. I actually give my dog some treats during our show so he doesn't bark.
Oh.
It's hilarious.
Oh, it's wonderful. So, okay, so now let's go down to Arizona. And the last 4 digits of there is 0579. Hello, and
Hi, my name's Veronica. How are you today?
Hi, Veronica. Just great. And Veronica, what question do you have for Dawn?
So I'm just right now, like, I just feel like empty inside, and then just like sadness and like a lot of heat in my body and in my feet. And I was wondering if you can help with that, just like resentments. And I know you did like the process earlier. I was just letting that go. Any resentments or like fears or like things like that. But can you help me with this?
Well, we're going to bring in some light to you right now. It's called grounding in your life force energy. That's going to help too. Did you have some trauma early on in your life?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking up on that right away. So, again, I think the light will help you tremendously. I don't know if it'll cure everything, but, again, you're always welcome to work with me because I do know people with trauma. And I could kind of feel like yours kind of came early on, right? Was it kind of started early for you?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I went through. You heard my life, right? You heard a little bit about it earlier. So I've been through the rodeo myself. So what we could do is let's bring in some light of who you are, because there's a part of your being. I don't know. Did you get a lot of love growing up?
No.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so we're gonna do a little heart activation today for you. Okay.
Thank you.
So right now, I want you to just kind of imagine white divine light. Do I have permission to work with you, Veronica, for just a moment?
Yes.
A few minutes of mini healing. Yeah, this is just sampling my work here. So go ahead and imagine beautiful divine light, a source or God, whatever you believe, creator above your head. And I'm making some sound. I just want you to imagine all the sadness, all the sorrow. You don't even need to even filter it. Just allow it to go in the light, okay? The part of your being that doesn't really. I always tell people. I help people remember that your heart and your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing every day, and it's doing it magically in perfect harmony and rhythm. It's doing it. It's not just happening. There's an energy or light that's inside you that's actually running the show, and it's actually breathing you. So let's go ahead and get you stronger in that energy and light. So you ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. We're going to imagine everything going in the light right now through your head. I'm going to make a loud sound. Tell me if you feel this heavy energy leave the top of your head, okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it right now. There it goes. Did you feel that lift up a little bit?
Yes, I did. I felt like a lot of like pulsating in my head.
Yeah, keep breathing now. We're going to keep clearing you. We're going to bring in some light to your feet, okay? So we're going to clear you and bring the light in. So just keep breathing and allow. This is your highest good. We're going to open up your heart chakra and bring all parts of your being that are fragmented, any parts of you that split off for any reason, from traumas, whatever it may be. Veronica, we're going to bring you all back into wholeness, into your heart chakra, and that's for anybody on the phone right now with us on the call or on the replay to do this heart activation. So open up your heart now and bring every part of your being back to your wholeness in your heart with your pure divine soul, your loving part of your being that's there with you. And sometimes we just kind of lose touch of that. So let's go ahead and bring you back into wholeness. Take a couple deep breaths, Veronica, and tell me how you're feeling.
I just feel like my body like pulsating with like a lot of energy. It's like a really good energy.
Mhm. I feel like things are kind of lifting off you a little bit.
Yes, I feel lighter. I do feel lighter right now.
I can hear it in your voice. I'm not saying that we're going to cure everything in 2 minutes. I'm a very realistic healer, okay? But I can tell you right now, you just received a very high-frequency energy transmission right from the Creator. But I also want to mention, too, I don't know what you're doing after the call. Just kind of drink some extra water today, because this is going to help you tremendously unearth something in you that's been kind of holding you down? Because I kind of feel like you've been walking around. I can see that with you, like you have a weight on your shoulder at all times. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is kind of, don't you feel like there's, I'm not saying, it's totally clear, but do you feel like there's a lightness kind of coming to you right now?
Yes, I do feel the lightness. My body feels lighter. It just feels like brighter.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. So I just brought in your I call it your personal power or your life force of who you truly are to your body. Do you feel like a sense of, because this is really important to know this, I grounded your energy to your feet, to planet Earth. Do you feel like you might be a little taller or a little bit firmer, or I call it just, some people feel taller, but just feel a little more firmer in your feet right now?
I feel firmer in my feet.
Yeah, you're like grounded. You're like you're here and now. So this is where you want to be in your personal life. Now, I'm not saying we don't have issues. Okay, we all have to work on our issues. I understand about trauma. That's where that's probably how I learned how to heal myself first. I can help people because I have pure integrity of people, helping people heal with all that. Plus, I had to heal myself as well. But let this energy, I was going to say, Veronica, let these energies just work on you all day today, and then, drop us a line. You could always go to Judy or my website or whatever. Just let us know how you're doing, because it's amazing how people will come back like a day or so. They're like, wow, something's shifted in me. I don't really know what it is, but I'm just feeling different, feeling better, So, just you're here for a reason today. I don't know if you normally tune in on Judy's shows, but you're here. There's no coincidence why you're listening today, and I worked on you. So thank you for participating. I really do appreciate that.
Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Veronica, thank you too. And I can hear it in you. And thank you for letting me share some of my gift with you today. I'm going to disconnect my energy, but I just want to wish you a beautiful, blessed day. Okay.
Thank you. Same to you.
Much love.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Veronica. All right. Now we will go to.
Now I just wanted to mention, Judy, that was a good call there because Veronica was kind of heavy, and if you know, I can hear it in her voice. And I did 2 minutes. I really cleared off some really a dense energy on her. So, it's sometimes people, it depends on how much energy work you're used to having, but she felt it right away, the lightness. And that's what we're talking about in today's show is about spiritual self-care. And I'm kind of giving people a sample of the energy we're going to be talking about in a few minutes in the program, okay?
Right, yes. And everyone, as she works with, we've mentioned this before, but seriously, as she works with people, go through the process yourself. And it will be for yourself. So now let's go to the East Coast. We are going to go. That's interesting. I can't open that up. Interesting. What on earth? Huh. I can't open up it's not opening up. I can't unmute her. Interesting.
Electronics.
Well, I've had more electronic stuff going on here today, and I'm not sure why. And I just had my whole screen board, let's call it a dashboard, disappeared. Wait, I'm glad you did a long introduction because I was sitting here calling my IT people and everything, like, what's going on? So what we're going to do is we are going to go now to what she is offering today, and we will come back. It's at jazzupyourlifewithjudy.com/Dawn, DAWN, and the number 15, and then A as in apple. And there you will see her wonderful supercharged packages for the spiritual self-care. And the first item is the chakras. Of course, I think everyone knows about bringing in the chakras and getting them in alignment. What would you like to say about?
Well, I'll go through each one, package A and package B, Judy. I'll go into the program if it's okay to make it easier. So everybody, I'm very basic healer. I don't bring in a lot of different. I try to make it simple. So basically, you're going to get about I think there's about 8 MP3s, and these are MP3s that you could listen to once a day or whatever. You could listen to 2 a day if you want, everybody, but please know that you don't need to listen to all the MP3s in a row. It's not designed that way. My programs are actually designed to give you transmissions, and they actually could be a little bit different every time you listen to my MP3s. So I do highly recommend spreading 8 hours apart between any of my recordings, okay? And I really, with my recordings, are really potent, so be aware that you don't need to, I call it rush to the finish line and listen to all the MP3s in one day. because that's all it's going to do is confuse your energy. So please be aware of that, okay? And please listen to my MP3s. If you have earbuds or headphones, everybody, you get more benefit out of it, okay? But if you have hearing issues, then, of course, Source knows that, and you still get benefit. But anybody who has pretty good ears, I do highly recommend listening to any of my recordings with earbuds or headphones, okay? So let's go into the items. What's going to be in this package of spiritual self-care, nourish your multi-dimensional body, okay? This is right now in our challenging times. This is a program that's going to pretty much support you for the rest of your life. You're not going to outgrow this. And this is something that you'll just have. You'll just know you need it for the day. And, of course, it eventually it'll train your body to hold this light yourself of who you truly are. So, it's all good. So I just want you to know that this is something that you can actually share with your loved ones in your immediate family as well. If you're having issues, you'll just, a lot of people are in tune. They just know they need that. It helps, you need to listen to a certain module, especially my work. So let's go into the chakras. We did a little bit of chakra activation, everybody, in our group process. So this is going to help you do it pretty much yourself. And I'm bringing the same frequency for everybody. This is universal energy, but it works with everybody individually, whatever you're needing in that moment. So we're going to basically with the chakras, we're going to in this module, we're going to balance the chakras. I'll be spinning the chakras in the correct direction. Of course, your chakras might be off, so we're going to kind of get everything harmoniously working. With our chakras are very important to keep these energy centers clear and clean and flowing at all times, okay? Which also means we're going to clear the chakras, which is very important, okay? And bring in your chakra colors, whatever they may be for you, and I kind of I name them on the recordings. And we're going to pretty much re-energize all the chakras in the body on all levels. So that's it seems simple, but the chakras are very essential, everybody. We need to keep our chakras in good health, especially in these challenging times of these energies that are coming to our planet. And just in general. I mean, most people, a lot of people like my work just because you have a busy life. Maybe you work 3 jobs like I used to, and you have a family and you just juggle a lot in your life, and you just need some stability and some grounding at times. So this is what these are all designed to do. That's why I came out with this program. Energy maintenance, I call it. So let's go into item 2, everybody. It's called morning wake up. So obviously you could listen to this one in the morning. This is going to be people who maybe are on the caffeine kick, and you really need to kind of get some life force energy moving through your body. So you could breathe and listen to this one by getting your life force energy moving in the body, okay? It's also going to clear your energy channels in the body, okay? So we're going to go a little bit deeper beyond the chakras. We're going to clear your sleepy mind if you have a little sleepy mind going on there, which a lot of people do. Some people hit the snooze button on the alarm clock. This will kind of help you with that. We're going to connect the heart to your brain, which is really important because a lot of people are not really connected in with their heart. And we're going to really re-energize your complete body for the day. So this is a very simple module, but very potent and powerful. And that's just module 2, everybody. This is a really wonderful program. Item 3. Evening renewal, okay? So we're going to basically, at the end of the day, we're going to gather all your energies from the day back to you. If you've been fragmented or parts of you just kind of left it here and there, whatever the case is, from maybe stress. So we're going to kind of bring all your energy back to you. We're going to clear your physical body of everybody else's energy as well, because a lot of times people pick up on a lot of stuff from, just the world, just living life, okay, whatever it may be. So we're going to clear your physical body. We're also going to clear your aura in your energy field, which is really good. You need to do that, okay? This is a really good one to listen to like once a day if you choose to. I highly recommend it. And we're going to center, rebalance, and ground your energy in your physical body, everybody, which is very important, okay? We've been doing it with the callers today. You hear how potent the energy is, so that you're going to get those frequencies also in this program. We're going to renew your body, mind, and spirit. Okay, and we need to do that. We need to keep all parts of our body together, body, mind, and spirit, okay? By doing that, I've actually had people send me testimonials by listening to that one, too, as far as people like to manifest money and good things. So really keeping your body balanced, body, mind, and spirit will help you, really help you manifest a lot easier, believe it or not, everybody, because you're bringing in your personal power to the body at all times, your light. So that there might help you maybe to manifest some money. Who knows? That's why I let you know that's like the extra bonus kicker for listening to that one. Okay, so item 4, everybody, detox and reboot. Okay, this is a good one. So this is also one that you can listen to. You don't need to listen to it every day, but this will be one that you can listen to maybe in the middle of the day if you have an issue going on with your stress level. So this is going to help you to let go of your stress of your day. Okay, so you're having a really stressful day and you need to take 15 minutes out of your day to listen to this in the car or wherever you're at where you have some peace and quiet. This is a good one. So we're going to let go and give back everyone else's energies in case you kind of downloaded somebody's stuff and you're aware of it or not aware of it. We're going to help ground yourself to planet Earth, which we've done in our group process today. We're actually bringing that frequency into this module. And we're going to bring yourself back to neutrality, meaning Your mental, your energetic, and your physical bodies are all back to neutral, okay? Very important, everybody, because, if we get a little bit out of balance, it really affects all parts of our being. And you'll notice a sense of peace, just like all the callers did. You notice everyone's feeling more lighter and peaceful. Nobody's feeling like overly, a lot of people think source energy is like, overly putting you over the top. And actually, source energy is very loving and nurturing and gentle. So you're going to receive that in this module as well, in all the modules I put out. And basically, we're going to rebalance and realign your body, all parts of your being. So this is like I said, these are modules and MP3s that you're going to have for the rest of your life. This is like something you just need to have in your arsenal, okay? Because you just need, you might need this, and you'll just know you have it. So item 5 is called Energized Water. This is a really cool one. You could play this actually next to your water or your pitcher of water. I highly recommend drinking the water after you listen to this. So probably by a glass of water would be good. This is going to amp up the electrolytes in your water, everybody. This is going to amp up also the minerals in the water. And this is going to also clear out any harmful toxins inside your body by putting this next to your water. You're actually going to be helping your body as well on all levels. And we're going to be bringing source healing frequencies into your water and beverages anytime that you need re-energizing and also alkalizing your water. A lot of people don't drink really alkalized water, and this is going to really help that with you. So I love this one. So this is a really good pick-me-up. It's only like really short, to the point. And you could put this on your iPhone, put it next to a glass of water throughout your day. You get a lunch break, just do it, and you'll see, like, wow, this actually helped me. I've had many testimonials on that, just that one little MP3 that's really short and sweet and to the point and actually really works, okay? Item 6, daily antioxidants, okay? This is going to help your cells in your body ward off damage of free radicals, which is really important, guys, because antioxidants are really important in our lives, especially these free radicals. We're going to eliminate harmful toxins, okay, out of your body, your whole physical body, including your energetic and physical systems, including your organs. We're going to lessen oxidation out of your body. So it's going to kind of help you, try to keep your body healthier and not really lose yourself. We need to kind of bring our bodies back into full, I call it full healing spectrum, and keep renewing at all times. We don't want to keep really having our body not do that. We want to keep building our body up. We don't want to keep our bodies building and kind of diminishing throughout the day. That's what's happening here. So we're going to help your body kind of keep building itself and keep renewing and keep getting better and better and better. So we're going to help your body keep up. I call it almost like an anti-aging session you're going to get out of this. You're going to help your body renew cells. We're going to help your body DNA renew. We're going to help your tissues renew and your stem cells of your body. Everyone hears about stem cells. Well, this could be like an energy, I call it energy youth frequency boost, okay? Because it's all about stem cells. Well, we're going to help your stem cells renew, okay? We're going to bring in new stem cells as well for you. We're going to bring in also high frequencies of essential fruits and vegetables, and those are going to help you because not everybody can have like 3 servings a day or whatever they say of vegetables. So this is going to really help your body have the frequencies. Not that you don't stop eating them, everybody. This is just helping add to your health, okay? So please, you need to still eat fruits and vegetables, okay? We're just bringing in frequencies to help your body at that moment if you're needing it. Okay, so all said with that, well, let's go up to the next one. This is a really good module. This is called the meridians in the body, which we call it the energy pathways or the highways of your bodies. And this is where a lot of people get in trouble. A lot of people have a blockage in the meridians, and that really causes and wreaks havoc on the body, including pain in the body. And meridians get blocked up, it causes all kinds of health issues. So this is going to be like energy maintenance for your body to keep our energy pathways and I call it the energy highways of our body moving and flowing at all times. So this will also help with your metabolism, everybody, because if you don't have your meridians going, your body tends to go into sluggish mode, and things don't keep flowing the way they should. So this is a very important one to have. You don't need to listen to this every day, but at least once a week. You're going to clear the blockage in the way of the meridians. If there's anything blocking your meridians in your body, we're going to bring in source light to accelerate your healing on all levels, okay? We're going to connect all channels of you in the energetic flow for more. We're going to collect you into source energy, which is a channel of your energetic bodies to flow more easily, meaning all these energy pathways are just going to keep flowing through your body instead of having all this stagnation, which most people get, and also blockage. So we're going to help clear some of this blockage, and that's going to really help you just for the rest of your life to keep your body healthy. So that's a lot in that one module. That's just item 7, okay? We're still going here. I love this one. This is called Superfoods Beauty Beauty Boost, okay? Superfoods Blast Beauty Boost. This is really a cool one because this one gives you the energetics of over 90 superfoods to nourish your body and your skin and your hair. I've had people listen to this one, and I've actually had testimonials of people's hair, skin, and nails getting better. And this is so much more than that, believe it or not, everybody. This is going to help you actually almost turn the clock back on your anti-aging process and make you look more youthful. This is also nutritional frequencies needed for optimal health on all levels of your being. This is going to be like an extra nutritional frequency blast. If you're active, like, some people are just active and need extra nutritional supplementation during the daytime. I'm moving this week myself, and I know I need extra myself because it's a lot of work when you have to move. So I've been doing that this week as well. So I probably could use that myself, but luckily Source has been coming in to help me with that. So also, this is extra youth frequencies for complete body skin renewal, which includes your stem cells, everybody, stem cells. So please know that this is the big thing right now. If you read and you hear about everything's talking about stem cells. Okay, so you're getting like stem cell therapy just in this one module. All frequencies are intuitive to what you're needing on a daily basis. This is directly channeled from Source through me on these MP3s. You're going to get in the moment whatever you're needing. So whatever your highest good is, you're just going to receive it. You'll just know it might feel a little differently every time you listen to it. You'll also be getting my MP3 of Discover Sound Healing as a bonus today. It's just free. It's worth, I think it's worth over $100. It's a beautiful meditation that I do of really bringing more light to you, and it helps people with, I've had people tell me, I can't claim it, but people have had anxiety issues disappear, and also sleep issues. You got sleep issues, you're getting the bonus MP3 in this package A, and this also, the package A and package B are exactly the same, everybody, so you're going to get all the modules I just named plus the bonus MP3, which is valued over $100. Part of just Judy's show, I bring in a freebie, which is really worth the whole price of the whole package just for the MP3 that's giving away.
John, we have one question. Gail from Saskatchewan is asking, will this help with excess loose skin from weight loss?
I would say that it can help. I think the last one that I just named, the Superfoods Beauty Boost for the healthy body, skin, hair, and nails is going to help. And again, this is all in tune to what you're needing. So I will say yes. Okay?
Okay, good. Okay, so the value of the package A is $500, and she's giving us it for $111 investment. So then the package B is also a 30-minute session with Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
That is a total value of $997, and she's giving it to us for $211.
Can I mention one thing? Can I mention one thing on that, Judy? My sessions on my website are way beyond the price of this whole package. If you go there, I'm not making this up. I'm really discount my rate with Judy for just promote, just let people to try my work. And I want to mention my sessions that are 30 minutes are like a life. I mean, it's an eternity. If you really have some deep issues going on and you really need an extra boost, I don't care what health condition you have, if there's chronic pain or whatever. I'm actually known worldwide as a pain relief expert, everybody. Anything going on physically, please spend the extra. I'm just mentioning that because it's really, package A and package B are not really that much in difference in price. But you're getting a session that would normally be 3 times the price of this package, and you're getting it discounted to really go in deep, and I can really help you in a 30-minute session, really boost and really kind of get through your blocks, whatever that may be for you, or physical pain, or whatever it may be, or an anti-aging session. I have people who come to me with weight issues as well. If you want to help you with your weight issues, I can help you with that too. So please take advantage of that. And Judy, thanks. I didn't mean to butt in, but I just wanted to really let people know the value of package B and having that session with me, which is really a lot.
Right.
3 times less.
It's like $100 difference is $100 difference, and you really get the personal attention, and she can focus in on exactly what your item is. And I always find that personal sessions are really great because it's laser focused on what you need to take care of. So, all right. So that is Dawn's offering.
Thank you. Yeah.
So very, very much there, and I'm glad she went through it because she can talk faster than I do.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the text handled, I think. So now we're going to AHA, and there she is. Hello. Last 4 digits, 2100 in D.C. What is your name, please?
Hello, Judy. It's Oksana.
Hi.
Hi, Oksana.
Hi, Dawn.
Okay. Hello, my dear. And what is going on with you? What would you like to ask Dawn today?
So, Dawn, this has been very helpful, actually. I felt really down when I called, and the past activations really did help me to raise my vibration a little up. But I've been dealing with energy boundaries issues and just in need of positive energy due to betrayal issues in my personal life. So I've been kind of struggling to push myself up and just to get out of the funk.
Yeah, I get you. And my compassion to you as well. I've been there many times. So let's do, would you like to just participate in a minute of really grounding in your energy a little bit more and really making you feel even better in your physical body? I can hear it in your voice, so maybe we could kind of clear some of this heaviness out of you so you could feel more of yourself. How would that be?
Yeah, it'd be great because I've been having panic attacks as well. So just to...
What'd you say? I couldn't hear that. What'd you say?
I've been having like panic attacks as well.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just see what we can do here for a few minutes, okay? This is going to be my little energy mini sampling, okay? So you want to try it on for size and see how you feel? You've been getting benefits, it sounds like, from the call as well. So that's great.
Yes,
and you can always go back to the replay, too, of this call and receive even more, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. And what was your first name, sweetheart?
Oksana.
Oksana?
Mm-hmm. Oksana. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry about that. It's just might be me today. Okay, so let's go ahead, my dear, and just imagine a white light above your head. And I want you to imagine everything going into that light that doesn't serve your highest good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Breathe. I want you to breathe a little deeper, too, so you got to work on it, too, with me. All right, let's go ahead and start with sound, just routine for your highest good. I want to make a loud sound. I want you to imagine a heavy energy that's above your head. It's almost like a cloud. I can see it. Now just let it go into the light, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Let it go right now. There it goes. Can you feel something lightening up on your head?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Keep breathing. We're bringing some more energy to your feet. Your personal power, I should say, to your feet. So take a deep breath. Tell me how you're starting to feel with those sounds.
I feel like tingle in my feet. And
yeah, it's great. Yeah, you've got your life
head.
force energy, meaning your personal power coming to your feet. You're starting to feel a little bit lighter throughout your body?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Are you starting to feel like maybe a cloud's lifting off you a little bit?
Maybe like 50%, yeah.
I'm not saying we can cure your whole life in 2 minutes, but I can tell you the energy that comes through, I'm very realistic, but I want to mention the energy that's coming to you right now is a gift from the universe and also myself, and the energy will continue working on you. So the beautiful part about it is you're actually feeling it, you're feeling lighter, and it just brought your energy to your feet, which you're feeling the tingling, so that's beautiful because you didn't even have your energy was just kind of above your head before I started this, and I just kind of trickling down into your body. Of course, this might activate some things in you, and of course, you have some deep stuff. I kind of feel you've been going through a long time with this trauma stuff or whatever's been going on with you, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, it's a process. We're all working on it, but you're here on the call. I don't know if you normally tune into Judy's show, but you're here for a reason today to receive this activation that you just received from me. And, of course, I'd love to work with you deeper if you do feel if you do get the package, because you do have some deep stuff that I can help you with. But again, that's if you feel to. But if not anyway. If you go back to the replay and listen to this again, I wouldn't say you need to listen to it today. I would say maybe within a day or so. That could help you as well. So I just want to say thank you for participating. What'd you say?
Thank you. I do feel like warmer in the heart chakra.
Oh yeah, well that's what wants to open on you. So you have some trauma there. And again, it's a process of us opening up the heart. But again, you've been shut down, right? So that's what you're doing is you're coming alive again. And those energies that are coming to you right now are kind of waking you and helping you come alive. But again, it's within your divine timing, okay? So just know there's always a divine timing in your highest good as well. so which you're able to handle. So thank you so much for allowing me to share a little bit of what I do and get a sampling of my energy, and hopefully maybe I'll work with you in the future. But thank you so much for participating.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Much love. Yeah, thank you so much.
Oksana, thank you so much, Oksana. All right, good. Now, Tracy wrote in about Bailey. Thank you, Judy. And Bailey has stopped pawing at his mouth and face in pain. He is resting better, still moving around a bit, but is more comfortable. So, and she'll continue to do the read-bog test with him. So,
well,
that's
he
great.
went through a major trauma. So basically, what I did for Bailey is I moved out a little bit of scar tissue and inflammation as well from his face because he's had surgery. So, I mean, it's source energy created the animals just like it created all of us. So Bailey, of course, was really open and very grateful to receive it. So thanks, Tracy, for sending some feedback on that so quickly. I'm really grateful to hear that.
So much. Okay. And then Lena, I think it's Lena in Ottawa. It says, "Hi, Dawn. I've always looked very young for my age, but within the past 5 years, I've aged like crazy. I no longer recognize myself. Any suggestions? I'd love a clearing." Are people aging faster now?
I think that what people are really perceiving aging, because I really feel that sometimes when we're really doing our spiritual work, Judy, a lot of old stuff can come up in you or unearth it as far as traumas and stuff like that. And it kind of like maybe looks like you're aging. It could be, this is just my own perception of my own life when I was really clearing myself from my traumas, Judy. I went through a period I felt like I did, and it was just my body getting rid of old stuff, old stories, old stuff. And it could, it takes a little bit of toll for a while on the body sometimes, and it kind of could show up in your face, maybe looking a little sluggish or a little bit drawn. But I think she's on the right call. So if she's on the call today and she does participate in the package, that's going to help her kind of re-up herself and really get herself back into being in her personal power and have her. It's like when you get your personal power, everybody, in your body, it really helps your body come alive. So you see people, sometimes you see people out there and you're just like wondering what, they kind of have a glow to them or something. And in really reality, we all have the same glow. It's just sometimes ours are just covered because we have all different stories in our lives with traumas and all kinds of, things that happen. And of course, it kind of clouds us. So we're talking about spiritual self-care today. So that's also with her, she may be working on some, I'm kind of picking up that person who's asking about aging, that she's going through some deep transformation. And, of course, depending on how she looked before, it could be kind of challenging because even when I went through a period, Judy, myself, where I was in tip-top shape and the perfect health, and then for a while, my soul was clearing up, this is a while back, though, was clearing up some really deep stuff on myself, and, of course, I had high frequency coming through me. But, for a period, I felt like, I was not looking the way I was wanting to look for a while. It was and this was a couple years ago. But it was because my body was kind of getting rid of stuff, and it made me kind of gain a few pounds, even though I'm not there now. But, it's like we need to be loving on ourselves. We want to do the spiritual work, and, of course, I think I bring it in the easiest way possible, Judy, by my MP3s and my recordings, because I don't bring any fluff to my work, so everybody knows that when they receive a transmission or activation from me, they get it right away. And it doesn't have to take a long time, because most people don't have the time to be doing that these days, especially when you're working several jobs and having a family. So, I think that I'm picking up for her, Judy, that she's just a temporary thing for her. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now I have a question about you. With your packages, now I'm one of these. I can take as much energy. I listen to things. If a person listens to you listen to all the 7 MP3s in one day?
No, that was just mentioning that. No. Don't do that.
That's what I would do because I'm the energy junkie. I just take so much.
I want to mention about my MP3s, and I'm not saying anybody other healers, I don't know what they do, but I can tell you the energy that I run in my MP3s. It confuses your energy field by listening to all my MP3s in one day. When you listen to all of them, it's just like overload. It's like you want, because it's not really rushing to the finish line of my work. It's really just having your body our physical bodies do not run in the same frequency that our soul does, everybody. So we need to be loving with our physical bodies, even though we want to get to enlightenment or whatever you want to call that, or being at our highest vibration. But it takes time for our physical bodies to really get rid of the old dense vibration that's within us, that's in the way of us really wanting to, what we're trying to accomplish, which is really be our true light in this lifetime, or whatever that may be for you, or just really aligning to your soul's calling. So we need to be easy on ourselves, because I'm the same way too, Judy. I want it done right now. That's how I used to be. I want it done right now, but it just doesn't work that way, because our bodies, we need to be loving with our bodies. Our bodies are not running at the frequency, and it's a lot slower than what our high vibration of our soul. That's what everyone's been feeling as our true power today in our mini sessions that we've been doing. But we need to kind of give our bodies some time to really kind of clear out some of this old stuff, even though we're really helping the body with spiritual self-care today. Really, the body in some ways might be detoxifying listening to some of these recordings or these frequencies that it's receiving, so it could actually be at the vibration you want to be and feel the way you want to feel, but sometimes we need to go through a little bit of clearing. So that's the only reason why I'm saying with my work, you can listen to maybe 2 a day, but I would highly recommend listening to any of my MP3s 8 hours apart, because we need time for the body to kind of receive it, integrate it. I call it integration.
It's so long, Dawn.
Yeah, I hear you. So cute, Judy. But it's just for anybody, because that's a question that's really asked a lot, so I'm glad that we addressed it, so there's no question, how to do it.
Yeah, because I'm around so much energy all of the time, so it takes a lot to really zonk me out. So so, all right, so we'll go to Leanne in Australia. She says, "Hi, Dawn and Judy. I am feeling very lost at the moment, kind of fearful and feeling my age. Is there a physical basis to this or just an emotional response?" That's Leanne.
And I can tell you I'm picking up on her, too. It's she's going through a transition as well. Okay, a lot of people are going through this big shift right now. And sometimes it comes across, I hate to say it, but it does give you, like, I went through a period of this myself where I was not looking as tight and maybe I was a few pounds heavier. And my body's really gotten rid of it naturally. But I was going through a really deep cleansing of my body from years and years of whatever our story is. Mine was just clearing out some really dense allopathic suppression, drugs and vaccinations and all kinds of stuff my soul was clearing out of my body, which really wreaked havoc on me. And really it didn't slow my metabolism, but it just I could tell my body was working on other things. So again, because I know it's our physical bodies and our physical mind wants to just everything be done right now. But again, I think my work is really bringing cutting edge. My energies are so beyond this planet that I'm bringing here from source to really get the energy done quickly, and energy work to you and energy frequency so your body can do it in the most effortless, easiest way. I wish I had my MP3s when I was going through my healings back then. I don't think I would have went as long as I have, when I had to go through the clearings and learn how to work with these energies to help you right now. So, she's definitely going through a transition as well. That's what I'm picking up. My soul is saying yes, yes, yes.
Okay, great. So, Dawn, I'm looking at the time. I know your time is very valuable. We are at the bottom of the hour, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
So, any closing words for our wonderful audience?
Just thank you, everybody, for being here today. And if you're not here today on the replay, I'm just so grateful, Judy, to be on your show and share my gift, because thanks to you, Judy, for having your platform, and everybody here who's really following their soul's journey, because really it's a big change for everybody in transition. And I'm so grateful that more and more people are stepping up to the plate into their soul's evolution. And I'm so grateful that you're here listening and receiving these activations and doing your work, because that's my passion. That's what drives me, is to really be on this planet and doing what I do. So I wouldn't have anybody to work with if you guys weren't doing your work. So I just want to say give out a big shout out of thank you, and I'm sending love to everybody. And just thank you for everybody just being in my life. So thank you, Judy, for being in my life too. I'm so grateful to be on your show always. You know that.
Yes, I know that, and I'm so grateful to have you here too, Dawn, and so grateful for your healing and your techniques that you share with everyone. And everyone, I am so happy that you come and join us, because you add obviously to our lives, Dawn and I. And I was looking, and I have a technical problem, so we are not going to have any music closing us out, so all I can do is send you a lot of love.
And I wanted to say a big aloha to everybody. And Judy, thank you so much. And to our next time, everybody, have a beautiful, blessed day. A big aloha.
Aloha to everyone. And yep, still no music's available. It's fantastic. Okay, everybody, until the next time, remember to spread the love, because that's exactly what you are. Much love to you. Love you. Bye-bye.